the humble and faithful subjects rejoice at this joyous celebration. With one voice we acclaim and sing in praise of the most noble king. The time is now. The place is Bangkok. And I have come home to my city to celebrate its birth 200 years ago. On this warm spring morning, His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej, Rama IX of the Chakri dynasty, floats down the Chao Phraya River in a fleet of 51 royal barges. His voyage duplicates the triumphant procession of his ancestor, King Rama I, when he founded the Chakri dynasty in 1782 and turned the tiny village of Bangkok into an important capital. How gracefully the sleek boats glide down the River of Kings. The king and queen ride a mythical bird, the sea Supannahong, propelled by 27 pairs of gold-tipped oars that move like the wings of a phoenix in flight. Ancient heritage is brought to glowing life in a grand celebration that fills all Thais with pride and stirs the imaginations of the thousands of foreign guests lining the riverbanks. We will reign with righteousness for the benefit and happiness of the Thai people. So spoke King Bhumibol at his coronation on May 5, 1950. With these words, he echoed the thoughts of previous Chakri monarchs who have worked to build ancient Thailand into a modern nation. Since his coronation, King Bhumibol has proven to be a worthy descendant of King Rama I. He reflects the Chakri creed that in times of peace, the king must work for progress and improvement. In times of war, the king must be an example of strength to his subjects. Their Majesties, the King and Queen and Princess Sirinthorn rededicate the newly renovated temple of the Emerald Buddha, built by the first Chakri king in 1785, evidence of the achievements of the past 200 years. In many ways, the history of the House of Chakri is the history of Bangkok itself. Bangkok is situated in the heart of Southeast Asia. It sits in the delta plain of the Chao Phraya River, just 25 kilometers north of the Gulf of Thailand. Prior to 1767, the nation's capital was 65 kilometers north of Bangkok at Ayuthaya, an island in the Chao Phraya River. Ayuthaya was fabled for its gilded spires and the gold-encrusted barges that traveled its waterways. It was one of the richest kingdoms in Asia. For 400 years, Ayuthaya reigned as the center of Thai administration, commerce, and religion. Then in 1767, tragedy struck. Invading armies brutally attacked the city of Ayuthaya. They enslaved thousands of Thai people and plundered the city. The palace was set afire and destroyed. The invaders carted off over 4,000 statues of Buddha, leaving the city in smoldering ruins. Within only a few months, the Thais rallied their forces and succeeded in driving out the invaders. One of the Thai leaders was Chakri, a brilliant military commander. In 1782, he was crowned king, Rama I. On April the 6th, 1782, he founded a new capital at Bangkok, placing at its center the Emerald Buddha, Thai Buddhism's most revered relic. Rama I called our city Grungthep, City of Angels, the residence of the Emerald Buddha. Enter the calm heart of our kingdom. Rama I wished the city to be a restoration of Ayuthaya's glory. His first act was to build Wat Phra, to house the Emerald Buddha. Next, he built the Grand Palace. The two buildings became the hub of our modern city. The elegant spired temples, the pagodas called jedis, which thrust into the heavens, gave the city a distinctive skyline, unrivaled anywhere. The glazed mosaics and gilded columns, statues of mythical beings and delicate art appear here and there throughout the city. They are a subtle theme in Bangkok's mysterious appeal. Bangkok's new brilliance served to rekindle the spirit which had nearly died in the ashes of Ayuthaya. Like the Sisupanahong Royal Barge, the Thai nation rose like a phoenix, a debt we owe forever to King Rama I. Rama I was a man of vision who revived our shattered culture and gave us a sense of purpose. His descendants were no less important in our development. Rama II was an artist who developed our culture, recreating literary and artistic treasures that had been lost in the destruction of Ayutthaya. Rama III expanded the country's administrative system and increased its trade with foreign countries. Rama IV revised our legal system, opened Thailand to the Western world, and introduced new ideas and inventions. Rama V was a nation builder. He abolished slavery and developed the country, strengthening its relations with foreign powers so skillfully that at a time when the rest of Asia was being colonized, Thailand remained free. Rama VI was a poet and dramatist who, among other things, translated Shakespeare in his spare time. Rama VII smoothed our transition to a constitutional monarchy. Our king's brother, Rama VIII, died before his promise could be realized, though King Bhumibol says that in his brief reign, he raised our flag to the world. Rama IX, innovator, scientist, musician, composer, sailor, photographer, painter, truly a Renaissance king. We call our kings lords of life. All Buddhist males join the sacred brotherhood of Buddha called the Sangha. The king himself took the saffron robe as a young man, as all his ancestors had done. During this time, we shave our heads and enter the monkhood for at least 15 days. In Theravada Buddhism, as our form of Buddhism is called, such religious observance accumulates merit for a monk and his family. The sacred brotherhood of Buddhists provides spiritual nourishment to the life of modern Bangkok and is nourished in return by the people with offerings of food. Buddhists believe in reincarnation. And merit ensures that one will be reborn to a higher level in the next life. The spiritual focal point for all Thai Buddhists is the Temple of the Emerald Buddha. To reconsecrate the temple for the Bicentennial, the king must raise the chofar onto the highest point of the temple roof. The chofar represents a bird ascending into the sky and is the divine link between earthbound humans and the heavens. A temple is never a temple until the chofar is in place. Bangkok has been called the Venice of the East. At one time, the whole city was built, like Venice, on canals. Although most of the canals have been filled to make roadways, hundreds of miles of canals still wind through the countryside surrounding the city. Here, life is lived very much as it was 200 years ago. Water is the principal element in Thai celebrations. At Songkran, the traditional Thai New Year, we bathe statues of Buddha. Splashing water on passers-by is a great part of Songkran festivities. Our favorite word is sanuk, which means good fun. There was plenty of sanuk in this special bicentennial year. Water connects the old way of life with the new. Commuters travel to work on water buses. Long-tailed boats carry people and produce into the city. The city stirs to life long before the sun is up. Rama I would be surprised to see how his city has grown and changed. Today's Bangkok is a modern metropolis like Rome, Paris, Tokyo, and New York. a center of international trade, where traditional business methods exist side by side with computer-age commerce. Every morning we place incense and flowers at Buddhist shrines so that the spirits will keep watch over us. Bangkok is a cosmopolitan host. Our hotels are famous worldwide. Our shimmering silks are famed for their brilliant colors. They, too, reflect the allure of an exotic city. Bangkok is a vibrant city where life spills out of buildings onto the streets. Yet, amid all the hustle and bustle of the city, there are pockets of peace and calm. Bangkok's energy pulsates 24 hours a day. It has been said that our nightlife begins and ends at breakfast. Bangkok offers every type of cuisine, including many Thai recipes, from northeastern and southern specialties, the spiciest kind of Thai food, to sweet and sour dishes and seafood delights from the Gulf. Thai classical dance performances are among the evening pleasures to be enjoyed. Discotheque enliven the night at the other extreme. It is this remarkable city and its founder, Rama I, that we honor today in an explosion of gaiety, an outburst of ecstasy, an effusion of brilliance. Our city of angels adorns herself in lights for the Bicentennial. Tonight, dancers move lanterns to form the Thai numerals 2525, signifying the year of the Buddhist calendar. In this bicentennial year, 2,525 dancers present an episode from the Ramakien, performed as a Khon or mass dance drama. This is the most elaborate Ramakien ever staged and will take 4 nights to perform. The Khon performance requires the talents of many different craftsmen who join in a spirit of national endeavor to costume these glorious performers for their mythical roles. The Ramakien, our national epic, is based upon the Ramayana, the ancient Indian saga. It provides the material for much of our painting, sculpture, dance, and drama. The Ramakien tells the story of the war waged by Rama against the king of demons, Tosakan, who has cruelly abducted Sita, Rama's beautiful and loving wife. King Rama sets forth with a vast army to attack Tosakan. Hanuman, Rama's pure white monkey general, is one of the liveliest and most lovable of Eastern mythological creatures. He and his army of monkey warriors provide the most creative work for the Ramakien mask makers. Tip is a sixth-generation mask maker in the Gaodongyai family. Her father made over 3,000 masks in 50 years of work, including at least one of each of the 300 characters in the Ramakien. The masks Tip makes must be extremely vivid to depict the expressions each character represents. The masks, principally for the monkey and demon roles, must run the gamut from monkey shines to evil. To Tip, each mask embodies a spirit, and she pays homage to the masked spirits when her work is done. Khon performers of the Ramakien are trained from early childhood. Khon dramatic movements are very complex and formalized, and they are extremely demanding. For example, the fingers must be able to bend gracefully backwards. Bodies must turn slowly without losing balance, and they must portray emotions that stiff masks cannot show. Meet my young friend Pyrote. He is 15 years old. His father and grandfather have both played the role of Hanuman, Rama's powerful monkey general. It is Pyrote's ambition to play the part of Hanuman one day. Tonight is the first night that he and his father will perform together in the same place. His father will play Hanuman, and Pyrote will play one of Hanuman's soldiers. Someday, Pyrote hopes to see his own son perform the role of Hanuman. That, he says, will be the greatest day of his life. Ramakien, many battles are fought, and in the end, of course, the forces of good win. Sita is rescued, and all is right with the world again. Indeed, the Ramakien is a celebration of the triumph of our will to survive. In many ways, it is the parable of our nation's history. With its legendary heroes, it is the fitting centerpiece of our bicentennial celebrations. A tribute to Rama I, who infused our sacred heritage with new life at that special time, 1782, and in this special place, Bangkok. Land of the free. Buddhism enriches our soul. Freedom enriches our kingdom. Prosperity enriches our people. King, religion, and country. The royal anthem expresses how each of us feels at heart about these three vital forces of our national life. I, slave of the Lord Buddha, prostrate my heart and head to pay homage and give blessings to the protector of the land, one of the Chakri dynasty. Head of the Thai people, supreme in rank, I draw comfort from your protection. Because of your gracious care, all people are happy and peaceful. We pray that whatever you wish for, fate will grant to you according to your heart's desire. We salute you.